Hello, boys and girls. How are you today? Welcome to lesson 10, which has the title, Who Cares? Our memory verse comes from the book of Psalm chapter 56, verse 3. It says, "When I am afraid, I put my trust in you." Let's do the verse one more time. It says, Psalm 56, verse 3. "When I am afraid, I put my trust in you." So our message for today is that when we are afraid, we can always trust in God. Is there anything you are afraid of? Maybe a lizard, or a snake, or a spider, or a dog? Anything that you are afraid of. Joseph was afraid, but he decided to trust in God. One day, Joseph's older brothers took the family's great flocks of sheep far away from home. The sheep had stripped the nearby fields, and the brothers had to find new green fields where the sheep could eat. Many days passed, and the brothers had not yet returned. "I want you to go find your brothers," Jacob said to Joseph. "See, if they need anything, then come back and tell me if they are all right." "Yes, father, I'll go at once," Joseph said. He packed some food for the long trip. Finally ready, he put on his beautiful coat and started out. He walked and walked. It took several days to find his brothers. One morning, his brothers looked across the fields and saw Joseph coming toward them. "Here comes that dreamer," one brother hissed. "Why is he here?" asked another. Then they talked about bad things they could do to Joseph, and they made plans, terrible plans. "Here you are," Joseph called, running up to his brothers. But his smile slid right off his face as they grabbed him roughly. First, the brothers pulled off Joseph's beautiful coat. Then, they pushed him into a big pit in the ground, a hole so deep that he couldn't climb out. The brothers returned to their campfire and sat down to eat. But Joseph's brother Reuben didn't feel right about what they had done. He secretly planned to pull Joseph out of the deep hole later and send him home. Reuben thought about it as he went to the field to care for the sheep. While Reuben was gone, another brother, Judah, looked out across the valley. "Here come some traders," he exclaimed. "Here's a way to get rid of that dreamer. Let's sell Joseph to them. He can be their slave." So that is what the brothers did. They sold Joseph to the traders for 20 pieces of silver. At first, Joseph was frightened. He shivered and shook, and he even cried. Then he thought of his father and of the many stories that his father had told him about how God had always cared for him. Joseph decided to trust God to take care of him too. He didn't understand why this bad thing was happening to him, but he trusted God to be with him all the time wherever he went. You can trust God to be with you too. He will be with you wherever you go and in whatever you do. He loves you and wants you to trust in Him. God bless you, boys and girls.